series, or Backing Judah series. We're starting off today with day 1. And basically what's going to happen now is it's finally time for Judah to get backed. He's a 3.5-year-old Friesian gelding, and we've waited for him to get through all his injuries and issues, and he's perfectly healthy now, well schooled. So in preparation for us entering competition next year, he is going to have to deal with the fact that I'm going to start working on his back now. So on day 1, I'm going to show you how I'm going to approach the situation. Well, first of all, I'm using a technique called divide and conquer. Okay, so I've gotten him some nice grass that he's chewing, and the nice thing about horses is that they can only really concentrate on one thing at a time. So while he's eating, I'm going to put a bucket next to him, and at this point it doesn't matter whether you're on the right or the wrong side. The horse should be as comfortable with you wherever you are relative to him, and start leaning over. And I'm hoping that within 3 days he's comfortable enough with this so that I can get on him. But we'll see how that goes. The other thing that I've also got here that's important is you do need some control when you are working. You do need some control when you're working with a horse. So I have a cavesson, okay, that he's used to working in, and I've got 2 reins attached. So if I'm in trouble, I can bring him under control easy enough. If you're a new trainer or a young rider and you're not experienced with this, I suggest you don't attempt this on your own. So I'm going to record the whole session. I'm just going to be grooming him from the height of a bucket, and the reason why I'm doing that is I'm too short. I'm hardly ever going to be able to mount this horse from the ground. So he must be used to me getting on top of things and then on top of him. What I'm hoping. Up here pretending to groom him just takes the intensity away a little bit, so that he realizes there's something going on. Excellent. But it's not so intense. You see how I'm putting pressure on his back? Well done. It's good. He's going to get tired of moving. He's going to get tired of moving. Excellent, buddy. Getting on the position that I do with Judah, just keep in mind, it's like a very predatory position for a horse. So if you have a more sensitive horse, I suggest you get up and down the bucket around him first until they accept it. But you see how effective the distraction is. And if you watch the video carefully, you'll see that he's starting to accept this. And he's actually stood still a couple of times when I was actually really leaning on him. So, my philosophy is this: you always choose the path of least resistance with them. Sometimes in an arena, if you start, it's a very focused atmosphere and it scares them sometimes. So this setup really works, especially if a horse knows you well. We tried leaning another rider yesterday, and Judah didn't think that was funny at all. So try not to be too hyper-focused on it. There we go, good boy. Excellent, buddy. Oh, good. You're so good boy. Yes, you are. You're so clever, buddy. Yeah. He's beginning to tell me he's had enough now. It's okay. lesson.